Welcome back to another episode of DDRM. So today I am working on the 83 Hurst Olds. I've already done a little bit of work to it, but this is the one of the other client that's building the Mustang. Dropped this off. So what we're doing is a 403 Olds big block in here. You know, this is just the 307. So we're gonna take this out. The 200R4 tranny that's in it, we're gonna take that out, and I'm gonna take it up to Janus Transmissions. He's the one who rebuilt my 86 Grand National tranny. As you guys know, that guy is the guru. So this is an original 83 Hurst Olds. It only got about 30,000 original miles on it. The interior on this is immaculate. As you guys can see, no rips or tears, or it's got the stock lightning rod shifters. So, you know, we'll just, you know, take that off and drop this tranny out. You know, these cars did not come with the best rear end. So, you know, I don't know what GM was thinking. They're a cool car, but this is like a 7.5, you know, GM rear end, not a lot of strength to it. These motors are only 180 horsepower from the factory, so they didn't need a beefy rear end. Client had already had bare brakes on it, and I called them, and I'm actually able to use the rotors and the calipers and this little intermediate bracket, and then all they had to do was send me the new housing bracket, because I called Curry and had a Ford 9-inch built for a G body. So it'll be a lot beefier rear end. That motor is probably going to be 4.25, 450 horse. So definitely needed the rear end upgrade. I've already swapped over the shock supports right here. They screwed right in. You know, you got your spring perches, better 31 spline axles. So we'll pop those out. These actually are 2 3/4, which are the same as the bare rotor, which is the same as the GM 7.5, which is kind of odd, but they are the same. So, you know, pop these 4 bolts out, pull out the axle, put on the new bracket on the axle flange, and then I'll be able to use the rotor and caliper and intermediate bracket. So that is the new rear end going in the Hurst Olds. Now we also have H&R parts. I have some of them stuff on my Grand National. We got upper and lower control arms. These are pretty nice. They come with Zerk fittings, metal sleeves in here, all new hardware. So we got lowers, uppers. I already put them in. I was kind of, you know, just kind of working on everything. But the uppers are in, as you can see. So they're not too difficult. And then we have, of course, I'll have to get a new driveline made. The shocks are actually fairly new, so we'll be able to reuse those. The e-brake cables should be able to make those work. If not, we'll get some different ones, but it should be fine. He already had Weld racing wheels on, and these are actually pretty nice. They look really good on the Hurst Olds, and he's got 255, 45, 18s. Continental Extreme Contact DW S06 Pluses. I love these tires. They're a great tire. But as you can see, they actually look really good on the Hurst Olds. So he should boot scoot once this motor's done and the tranny's done and rear end's done. But that's what's going on right now in the DDRM garage. Mustang, the alignment got done, the AC's charged. It actually drives really nice. It's over getting PPF right now. My buddy that owns his own business, he's doing the PPF on it. I'm actually going to do the whole front, and everything's protected. And then client wanted glass, all new glass, because this is the stock back window. But over the years, you can't probably see it on camera, but once you wash these cars and this and that for, you know, 30, 40 years, it's just a lot of finite scratches and all that stuff in the window. So after concurring with him, he elected just to go ahead and order new glass. So, but these are actually really nice glass for what they are. They're stock 69 fastback glass. So if anybody's looking for glass, I'll probably sell these real cheap. If you're just doing, you know, kind of a daily driver and you don't care about brand new glass, you know, send me a message. The client had already upgraded the headlights. So he's got the kind of HID headlights on this already. Optima battery. He's got a really nice system in it. So we should be good to go. So I'll keep you updated, and we'll get this project get going and get it wrapped up. See you guys on the next.